Give me one player who needs to step up in the midst of all these injuries, and you guys can't repeat players.
Can I go first?
Yes.
Yeah, you got this one. Go ahead.
All right.
Get that rebound.
Deandre Campbell. Deandre Campbell is ranked the 29th best player on the 49ers defense. Let me say that again. There's 11 players that play on defense at a time. If you played all the backups, that would make 22. Deandre Campbell is ranked the 29th defensive player on the 49ers. He's played 7 games. He has 8 missed tackles, 0 sacks. He's been targeted 30 times in the passing game and gave up 27 passes. He was brought here to fill in for Dre Greenlaw and make a difference, but there's really no wonder that the Packers gave up on him. And Kyle and Sorensen should have benched him a long time ago for allowing this to continue. So the answer is Deandre Campbell.
I love it. Who's next?
9th out of that's wow.
All right. I mean, I'll go.
He's the only one worse than him is Foul, DFF.
Okay.
I got a guy who I think is kind of getting away from the original standard of what we need from young guys to stay on the field. I think is the guy that got in before him. He had the same track of getting on the field, so we've kind of forgotten the standard that we have at this position. But Jir Brown, he has not had a good season, and I feel like he's gotten on the field due to a lot of injuries at the position. We haven't really ever gotten a solid safety tandem back there since we lost Jimmy Ward and Jaquiski Tart. Quite frankly, Tashawn Gibson was a patch, right? But Jir Brown is having a slip. He's not having nearly as good of a season as he did last year, and he didn't even have a full season last year. He got thrusted onto the field as a rookie. I've been bullish on him, especially since his last Super Bowl game. That he played outside of his mind. And, you almost took the mistakes because he was so young and you just saw the effort. But for what he's been doing week in and week out, he's just not trustworthy on both elements of the ball, where it's talking about stopping the run and in the pass. He's routinely in the wrong spot in pass protection, doesn't necessarily understand where he is on the field at times. And in the run game, he's not physical. And that's supposed to be kind of like the thing that he does in spades, like his hallmark as a player. For context, he's the 69th ranked safety out of 85 safeties ranked on PFF. And, you could say, Coach, that's not that bad. It's his second year. The defense isn't necessarily surrounding him with complete dogs. But I would give him that. I would shoot him bail. But there's another safety that ranks higher than him at 61 safeties out of 85 ranked safeties in PFF. And that's Malik Mustafa, a rookie. Right? Who's outplaying him in every facet of the game right now. So I don't know if this is maybe because there's also, I want to give him a little bit of a reprieve. Nick Sorensen, Brandon Staley is there. We don't know if his job description has changed a little bit and he's trying to get his feet up under him. But from what I've seen thus far, he's a fringe starting safety in the NFL right now, let alone the standard of what we expect on the defense. So Jir Brown will be my guy.
It's a good answer. 2 good answers so far. See what you got, Jesse. You're probably going to lose this round.
Yeah, thanks. I'm just saying, as a leader of this show, you had a Kyle Shanahan moment, and you could have put your arm around me and given me a win last time, and you decided not to. Great leadership.
You'll be in freaking Cincinnati after tonight if you don't nail this one. All right, no pressure.
To the locker room and talk to you for 5 minutes in front of everyone.
Yeah, the show will end, but not really. It'll just be him.
I want to talk to you in front of everybody after this show, Jesse. In front of all 3, I want to talk to you.
Oh my God.
I agree that both Campbell and Jir Brown need to step up. But the problem is I don't think that Campbell can step up. I just think this is who he is. And if Jir Brown does step up, I don't think that that's going to get the 49ers any more wins than what they have now. There's only one player on this team that can step up and it will actually lead to victories, in my opinion. And that's the most important position on the field. That's the quarterback position. I know a lot of people are out here trying to sell that Brock Purdy's having a great year, phenomenal year, a really good year, whatever they're trying to say. And the reality is he's not. 9 turnovers in 7 games is not acceptable. It's not good football play. And Brock Purdy went from a player who just had to protect the football, allow the team around him to play really good, get the ball in his weapons' hands, And that was enough. And then in crucial times during the playoffs, he would step it up and they would win games because of it. But Brock Purdy is gone from that to the team being decimated around him, and he has to grow up really, really quick. And so if he continues to play at this level of football, they're not going to win regardless of who else steps up. The quarterback position is the most important. Brock Purdy has to play better if this team wants any chance, and he's going to have to go out and earn whatever contract it is that he's going to get next. And if he doesn't step it up, this team really doesn't have a chance. If he's an elite quarterback the way that people say he is, then he has to figure out a way to elevate those around him and show that that's who he is. And elevating those around him is a way that this team's going to win. Brock Purdy is my answer.
That was a mic drop. That one goes to Jesse. You guys know he won. Jesse knows
I'm
he
the
won.
only
That
one
was
without
really
a
good.
W right
You guys
now.
all did really good. Ryan, you're doing good too. But Jesse nailed it.
That was
That's a
fire.
guts.
That was
You
fire.
made
He
it. That
should've
was
got
fire.
it.
That was straight up fire.
That
You
was
guys are all
fire.
really good on that one. But Jesse,
You
damn.
cooked.
I mean, I'm inclined to give Brock Purdy a lot of grace this year because I feel like Kyle's doing him no favors. Like man-to-man coverage is the problem, and he's not helping him the way Andy Reid is helping Patrick Mahomes. But that's still no excuse for the 3 turnovers. It's no excuse for throwing a pick in the end zone. I mean, not only is that a turnover, but you're taking points off the board. Like those are catastrophic mistakes that lead to losses. And he's a big reason they're 3-4. People talk about Patrick Mahomes, he's having a bad year, yada, yada. Yeah, they're undefeated though. I mean, to say that Brock's having a great year when he's 3-4, I don't know. I was going to go with Nick Bosa because he's the highest paid player in the team. True. And whenever people talk about him, well, how come you couldn't stop this zone read? Well, that wasn't my job. Or it's like nothing's his job. For $34 million a year, it's never his responsibility or his job. Where you listen to Ricky Pearsall, no, I was staring at my phone. It'd be nice if he would like step up and be a leader and make an impact like a closer. Like Derrick Henry's a closer for the Ravens. Nick Bosa was supposed to be a closer. That's what he's getting paid to do. But I haven't seen him close a game in a very long time. But I'll defer to Jesse on this one. I mean, it's the quarterback. It's a freaking quarterback.
And just to shoot you some bail, Jesse, it was an amazing point. And I think Jesse should have won the round 2 as well. But just to piggyback off of what Grant's
my
saying,
answer was great. Okay, keep going.
It was decent. But what I would also highlight is that what's concerning about Nick Bosa is I think that we're kind of transitioning into not do you deserve the money, but did we get what we paid for? I think now it's to the point where it's like, can you step up? Like, can you be that one-of-one guy? Because you didn't get money to hold down the defensive line. You are our force multiplier. You're the reason why we're here. And you went against horrible tackles and didn't do much.
Yeah. Bosa needs to step up.